Hey guys, Stephanie with AmericanMuscle.com here with my review of the SLP Loudmouth Muffler Delete Axle-Back Exhaust for 2015 to 16 Fastback GTs. Loud, that's the first thing that I'm going to say about this system, even though it's just an Axle-Back and for obvious reasons. We installed this on a 15 that still has the factory resonator and cats, and you can hear the huge difference in the sound clips. What I like about this Axle-Back is that it gives a really throaty sound that has virtually no rasp. Personally, I'm thinking that this system sounds mean as hell, even at idle, and it's going to turn heads for sure, so I'm going to rate it as a solid 3 on the loudness scale. I'm giving it this rating because while the system is loud, it is an Axle-Back. It could get even louder depending on if you change the rest of your exhaust setup. There's a lot of room to change the sound through different things like mid-pipes, off-road setups, or long tubes, and that's one of the nice things about an Axle-Back. You can see a big change in tone from a good quality brand without having to ditch your resonator or ditch to a catback, which could end up draining your bank account, and you always have the option of adding on later. Even with the stock resonator, the straight pipe setup does have a lot of drone, but that's kind of expected with an Axle-Back like this. If that's a feature that might bother you, then you might want to check out some other options. You are ditching some weight with the SLP here since there are no mufflers, so you're gonna be about 29 pounds lighter than your stock setup. This keeps your 2.5-inch tubing, but this Axle-Back is stainless steel and includes 4-inch polished tips. Now SLP says that this Axle-Back provides the most aggressive, free-flowing exhaust possible with the factory mid-pipe and cats, and that's a point that's kind of hard to argue. Literally, there'll be no more filtering of exhaust after it passes through the mid-pipe section at all. Alright, now price point. This system's gonna come in with a price point that's lower than a normal Axle-Back, which is what I would expect considering you are missing the heart of the material here with no mufflers. If you compare the SLP to other muffler delete Axle-Backs and even expand that to other race series setups, we still see that the SLP here is less expensive and very budget friendly. Now we all kind of know that if you're installing an Axle-Back, you're going to be doing some cutting, and this Axle-Back is no different. It's a standard cut and clamp design that we're used to seeing with other Axle-Backs, and for that reason, I'm going to stick with what I've said in the past and call this a 2 out of 3 wrenches on the scale. Time-wise, this shouldn't really take too long to install, probably about an hour or so, but you do have to be careful when you're cutting, and remember that this system's not compatible with convertibles. I still just recommend a fresh Sawzall blade and some eye protection just to make sure everything goes smoothly. Wrapping things up here, the SLP is one of the inexpensive options in the Axle-Back scale when you compare it to the rest of the market, and it's an Axle-Back that's going to provide you with a ton of sound and the option to further change your exhaust down the road. As always, feel free to check out the full lineup of Axle-Back options here at AmericanMuscle.com.